All right, here we are today, day 19 of my father's last month. For those of you that are like, what? July of 2019 was my father's last month just experiencing free, fresh air, being out here. Basically, what happened was he was given a procedure by UPMC Mercy Hospital that was supposed to be routine that he didn't need. They opened him up, gave him an infection. A month later, he was dead in the ICU. So July was the last month that he, was outside as a free man. So every day, what I want to do is share a picture as well as a story to more humanize my father, so he just does not become a number, and you know who you are supporting when you sign the petition and if you wear the merch. So what you can do completely free, there is a link under here. You sign the petition, which is to try to change the statute of limitations for medical malpractice in Pennsylvania. We're going to start in PA, and then I want to put more awareness on it. Neither of these candidates, I don't care if it's Trump, Biden, whoever it is, nobody talks about medical error and medical malpractice yet. There are studies that show it's the third leading cause of death in this country. Yet we talk about the shootings in Chicago or whatever, and I'm not saying, things of that nature shouldn't be discussed, but if something's the third leading cause and it's only behind cancer and heart disease, like, why isn't it brought up? So anyway, sign that completely free, or under there is a link to the merch to go to my site. I have tanks, hoodies, shirts, and again, my father is going to be the Jerry West of medical malpractice. He's going to be the logo. He's going to be a symbol for change. So here's this picture. All right. So my dad was born in 48. So really, grew up in the 50s as a little kid, but 60s is when he got to spread his wings, which is obviously a super hippie, time period, especially the later 60s. And my father had like a fro. He naturally grew out an afro. He always kind of went against I wasn't a hippie or whatever, but he smoked weed. Like, my dad was a huge weed guy, loved weed, not like a connoisseur or anything. He just liked to smoke weed, sit down with a bowl. He always packed a bowl. So that was kind of his thing. He'd smoke a bowl. He was much more of a weed person than an alcohol person. And this is at a party. So this is probably 67 or 6 or whatever. This is my dad at a party. Apparently on the back it was written, Charlie Stoned. So apparently this is a picture of my dad high at a party as an 18-year-old or whatever he was, 19-year-old. So this was my pops as a young weed head. So yeah, I appreciate you all, man. If you know anybody, or if you yourself, victim of medical error, share your story, man. There's so many people that hit me up on the low, hey, I think this. Share it. Put it out in the public. You don't got to be accusatory. Ask questions. What's wrong with that? You don't have to say, oh, they definitely, whatever. Nobody's saying all that. But ask questions. I've had so many stories told to me on the slide. It's like, bro, speak out, speak up. And if you ever have questions about something that can help you out, man, whatever I can do. Appreciate you. Justice for Charlie.